Hi everyone, this is Kevin here, coming at you with my hands-on and first impressions video of the Samsung Galaxy A51. So let's get started. So this is the Samsung Galaxy A51. The phone was just announced about a week ago, and somehow I managed to find one on eBay in the US, so I ordered it and here it is. So the phone has not been officially launched in the US, and I paid a little bit over $300 for it on eBay, so I'm not sure what the official price is going to be for the phone. I am expecting it though to be somewhere around $300 because you really are getting a lot here. But I'm sure this will make its way over to Amazon very soon, and I certainly will update the link in the video description as soon as it's available on there. But here is the box itself. You can see A51 right there. This is the blue color, and again, A51 on the side. Now I did already open up the box and set up the phone for the sake of saving time, but let's lift the lid and see what all we get. So we get this little box here within a box. It comes with a SIM card removal tool. I'm going to open this up and see what else we get. So that's a cool surprise. We get a case here, so not too protective, but still better than nothing, and I'm glad that they do include it. We also get a quick start guide and a warranty card. Then we have the actual phone itself. I am going to put this off to the side for a second so that we can see what else is included in the box. We get a Samsung branded adaptive fast charging wall adapter. We get a USB-C cable for charging and data transfer, and we get a pair of 3.5mm headphones. So here is the phone. It does feature an in-screen fingerprint sensor, which is awesome. This device is of course GSM unlocked, so it will work with any GSM carrier such as AT&T, T-Mobile, Metro by T-Mobile, Cricket, and smaller GSM carriers in the US such as Mint Mobile. Now, if you're viewing this internationally, you'll have to check with your local carrier to see if it does work with the device, but I'm sure it does. So with the phone, we're getting a 6.5-inch Super AMOLED display at 1080p with a 405 ppi and an aspect ratio of 20:9. So a very thin but tall device, which is amazing. I really like the design of this phone. And we do get the Infinity O display, so you can see there is a hole punch for the front-facing camera at the top. The glass on here is Gorilla Glass 3, so it's going to be very durable. Now, in addition to being able to get this in blue, it's also available in Prism, Crushed Black, White, and Pink. But this blue color is really cool. I'm a big fan of it. It actually matches the backlight that I have here, so a really awesome color. But this display looks really good. I like it a lot. And again, I really like that 20:9 aspect ratio. Another cool thing too is that with the A51, we have a very small bottom bezel here, which is a lot different from some of the other A-series phones that Samsung has put out in 2019 that feature a thicker bottom bezel compared to the other bezels on the sides. So a very good screen to body ratio with this device. Now up top here, we have a 32 megapixel front-facing camera, so very impressive there. With this version of the phone, we get 128 gigabytes of internal storage with SD card expansion. Now there's no wireless charging with the Galaxy A51, but we do get an in-screen fingerprint sensor like I showed you before. So a nice, accurate in-screen fingerprint sensor. Let's try it one more time. So yeah, very awesome to see that there. Now on the back, this is another really unique feature with this device. We actually have a quad camera setup. So a 48 megapixel main camera, a 12 megapixel ultra wide angle camera, a 5 megapixel depth sensing camera for portrait mode, and we have a 5 megapixel macro camera. So you can take really close up photos with this device. Now let's take a few photos right now of this plant. So this is with the standard mode. Let's now switch over to the ultra wide angle lens, and you can see how much more content fits into the frame here. So very impressive. And then we'll try out that macro mode right now as well. So with macro, you really have to get close to whatever you're taking a photo of. But what's cool is that the detail is amazing. But we do get portrait mode with the front and rear cameras, which Samsung calls live focus. Now with this version of the Samsung Galaxy A51, we get 4 gigabytes of RAM. But based on the research I've done online, it looks like there are also other versions of the phone that feature 6 and 8 gigs of RAM. Now, I'm not sure where you'd buy those versions of the phone or when they're going to be available. All I know is that the only phone that I was able to get was this one, and it has 4 gigs of RAM. Now the processor with the device is the Samsung Exynos 9611, and I did do an Antutu benchmark test, and I'm really impressed with the score. So I got a total score of 176448, and then you can see a CPU score of 55968. So a very good Antutu benchmark score there for a mid-range device. Now video recording with the phone actually maxes out at 4K for both the front and rear cameras, so very impressive. In fact, in a little bit, I'm going to upload a dedicated video test to the channel, so stay tuned for that. Now the phone features a 4000 milliamp hour internal battery, and it is compatible with 15-watt fast charging. As far as the software goes here, the device runs Android 10, which is the latest version of Android. Of course, we do have Samsung Skin on here, and it does come with quite a bit of bloatware. So we have Spotify, Netflix, a bunch of applications from Microsoft. There's also a whole nother folder of Samsung goodies here. Now, of course, we get the Google applications, which I don't mind. We get Facebook pre-installed. And so far, I've downloaded CPU-X to verify the specifications and the Antutu benchmark app. But besides that, this is everything that comes with the phone pre-installed. So quite a bit there. Thankfully, we do get 128 gigs of internal storage. But regardless, all that bloatware does take up quite a bit of space on the device. Now, we've already talked a lot about the display here. It just looks really amazing. I really like that Infinity O design too. It's almost like a mini Galaxy Note without the stylus. But taking a look at the left side here on the phone, we just have the slot for the micro SD card and SIM card. Then on the right side of the phone, we have the power button and volume button. Then on the top, we just have the noise canceling microphone. On the bottom of the device, we have a 3.5mm headphone jack, a USB-C port for charging and data transfer, a microphone, and the speaker. And then on the rear of the phone, there's a lot of awesome stuff going on over here. So we have that quad camera design there. Really cool that we're getting that many cameras with the phone. And the design of this camera module here reminds me a lot of the Google Pixel 4. Whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, I'm not sure, but I think it's a cool looking phone overall. And again, I really like this blue color on the back. It just looks really sharp and really cool. And we do get glass on the back of the phone. But this is the Samsung Galaxy A51. Definitely let me know what you think about this device. I'm sure throughout 2020, it's going to be a really popular phone. That's what I'm guessing because it seems like a great device so far. I've only used it for about an hour so far, but after I spend some quality time with it, I will be putting out my full review video. I'm also going to be comparing this phone to a variety of other Samsung A-series devices that I have right now, such as the Galaxy A20 and A20s. So stay tuned for that video too. But if you are looking to buy this, take a look at the link in the video description, give the video a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next video.